What's up, you guys? I'm back. So, okay, so today I'll be doing a story time, okay? First off, before I get to the story, I have a new goal. Yes, I do. The new goal is until I reach 100 subscribers, I will make videos every day. I know. I don't know what the fuck that was. So now the question is, I don't know what I will be posting every day, but I do have some things in mind that I want to post every day, and I also would love to take some feedback from you guys on what you think I should do just to keep the viewers' attention, like I told you before. So let's just jump into the story now that that's out the way. Today's story is about the time I was about to go to jail. Y'all. Let me just go ahead. So I was in 6th grade, and I hung out with three people. One of them was in 8th grade, and the other two was in 7th grade, and of course I was in 6th grade. So, you know, these were my best friends. Like, when I moved to this neighborhood, these was the first people I, met. And it was like, it started off with two of us. It was me and the 8th grader, and then the boy who was in 7th grade. He wasn't gay, he was, a straight guy, but he was a really cool friend. So, these were the two people that I really considered my best friends. And then, my other friend had came along, and she, came around, and she moved here from New York. So she, she was here and stuff. So I consider her my best friend too. So, we were hanging around and stuff. And one random day I was like, you guys, the weekend is coming up. I wanted to do something fun because I felt like we always was in the neighborhood. Like, we were in the neighborhood so much. The only thing we would do was walk the neighborhood, like literally walk the neighborhood. Or we'll either go to my guy friend house, and we'll go to his house and just be over there that whole day, and we'll do it all over again. So it wasn't like we really had anything to do, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll go to the next neighborhood and go play with the other, go see the other people that go to our school and chill with them too, see what's going on in that neighborhood, you know what I mean? So, we hung out or whatever like that. Now, prior to that, we had met this girl named Sam, like 2 weeks ago, like 2 weeks in advance, we had met this girl. Now, mind you, we had met this girl, and I consider her my friend. Now, mind you, everybody else is kind of like pushy away from her, but I hung out because I'm very like a free spirit, and I love talking and meeting new people. So she considered herself, at first when she came, she used to listen to her music and sit in the seat. Now, mind you, she was in 8th grade. She used to sit in the seat and just be acting all, just quiet. So after she started hanging around us in the back of the bus, she started acting less, she was white, but she started acting more like black, I guess, to fit in with us. So she just started saying stuff that we would say and doing stuff that we would do, and we were just looking at her like, okay, now you're doing just a little too much. So we turned around and we invited her. We was like, you should come to the mall with us. So she's like, oh, for real? We're like, yeah, girl, just come, it'd be great. We can all hang out, this and that and the third. So we ended up going to the mall. First of all, pause. We got out of school that Friday. We had, chill, and I texted her and I was like, you should come to the neighborhood and chill with us just so we can get a vibe of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get a feel of her. Because we still didn't know her. Now, mind you, she just moved to the school like 2 weeks ago, so we still don't know this shit. So we're like, girl, come over, girl. Come chill with us or whatever. So she's like, okay, whatever. So Friday we hung out. We had a good feeling for her. So we was like, okay, girl, you definitely need to come to the mall with us Saturday. So she's like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, the mall that we were going to, y'all, it's one of the most expensive malls in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's like one of those malls that have all the stuff, like all the designer stuff that you wouldn't see in most of the other malls in our, in our city. So it was like one of those high-end malls. Like, they had, Gucci, and they had, Louis Vuitton. Like, they had different stuff like that. Not Gucci, but they had like different high-end stores or whatever. So that's where we were going, and that was the only one that was on our side of town and closer to our house that we wanted to, that we could go to, at the time. And plus, it wasn't like we were driving. We walked, you guys. Like, we literally walk to this mall. The mall wasn't far, but it was hot, and you know, we just felt like doing something because we're kids. So she ends up coming Saturday with us, and she walks to the mall with us. We're walking, we're having a blast. We're taking pictures, talking, and dancing, shaking our asses and stuff while cars going by. Stuff kids do. So we get to the mall, and we looking around. Now, mind you, nobody really have no money. Like, we probably had like $10. Everybody probably had like $10 to themselves, like a piece. But after we went to the food court, we had smashed that $10. Like, everybody had spent their money, and we were just like, yeah. So it looked like we're gonna be window shopping today. It wasn't like $10 was gonna do shit anyway, but it was just the simple fact that, yeah. So yeah. So okay. So she turned around, and we're at the mall or whatever, and we're walking around, and she tells me, she's like, oh, y'all, let's go, over here into JCPenney. So we go to JCPenney, we walk back out. We go inside Dillard's. Now, mind you, we're in Dillard's, and I'm not sure if everybody mall is like this, but when you first walk into like Dillard's or JCPenney or anything, the first thing that's right there is like glasses. You know what I'm saying? Like the shades and the perfume and stuff like that. So we're walking over to like the shades, and we're all trying out shades. So me, I picked up some Chanel's. She picked up some Dolce & Gabbana shades, and we're just trying on different stuff. So we're walking or whatever. We're walking around the whole time. So everybody put their stuff back besides one person. We walk outside the store, and the thing go beep, beep, beep. Now, mind you, before we had even walked out of there, I'm not even gonna lie, we were stealing now. We were stealing like fuck. Like, we were stealing like, it was in no way we were getting caught because the way we were stealing things. And I remember I had stole some pink polo girl socks, and what else? And some pink polo panties. Now, I really wanted those panties and those socks. Y'all don't understand. I kept seeing them like on Tumblr and stuff. So I was like, I wanted them, and they had them. So yeah, and it was like $12, and I didn't have my 10 no more. I had like $2. So the only way I was gonna get those is I stole them, and that's what I did. I stole them. So we all kind of stole something for ourselves or whatever. So we're walking up, we're like, hell yeah, we got our stuff. We done stole. We're not gonna get caught. Not what y'all. I can't stop laughing because we just really knew we were good. Like, we just walked out of there so happy. We were smiling with each other like, yeah, bitch, I got my shit. I got my stuff, girl. Like, we were so happy. This bitch, Sam, walks out with the fucking Dolce & Gabbana shades on, with the price tag still hanging from them. Now, mind you, y'all, these shades were almost $400 fucking dollars. She walked literally out the store with the shades on and was like, because when we walked out the store, it was like beep, 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 beep. And we're like, what the hell? Like, we took all the stuff off. She walked and was like, I left the glasses on my head. We're looking at her like, bitch, like, you just literally like, about to, like, we're finna get caught. Like, we finna get caught. Like, we are all scared. Like, we started walking back. Now, mind you, us being kids, instead of us running, we were like, no, we're not even gonna run. We're just gonna put it back and then walk back out. So unfortunately, she put the glasses back and continued to walk deeper back into the store. We're like, bitch, where are you going? So we ended up following her, and we were like, okay, we're just gonna take the exit and just leave this mall, because it's like, okay, well, now we're caught and I'm scared. So we're all splitting up. So the other two had went a certain way. I went away by myself. Sam and my other friend went another way. So we're all going different ways. I went inside the bathroom, and I took the socks and I put them in between like my legs, inside my like drawers. I stuffed them so deep, and I was just like walking. This man came right behind me, you guys. Like, he was literally in the stall, like actually like 3 urinals down from me, you guys. Like, I was in the boys' bathroom at that time. He came in like 3 stalls, like he was 3 stalls down, you guys. Came in, as soon as I backed up to proceed to walk out the door, he said, come with me. I said, fuck, I'm caught. Oh my fucking gosh. Like, y'all don't understand. I could have like shitted and pissed at the same time type. Like, my heart had went in my ass. Like, there was no way I was getting out of this bitch. I said, why would this bitch do me like that? Make a long story short, bitch, I walked up out of there. Tell me why. All of my friends were literally walking with me. Like, we were literally walking to the office to where, like, you know, where they, like, the security guards and, like, police and stuff is. We were walking all together, and each friend had somebody with them. We were like, fuck, we got escorted to the fucking office. Like, we was looking like we were in school, bitch. We were walking looking nervous. So I really had no excuse to, like, give them for why I stole. But make a long story short, I went in the office. They asked me to pull my stuff out my pants. I pulled it out and put it on the table. Because when he said pull it out, I'm like, pull it out? Pull it out? Pull what out? You're going to see? But stay. Like, so I'm sitting there looking. I pulled everything out. He like, let me call your mom. He calls my mom, tell her what I stole. My mom's like, wow. So my sister, it's 7 of us all together. So I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers, and the oldest treat us like we're her kids when we were younger. So she's like very strict. So when she came and picked me up, she boomed in the door, y'all. She like, what the fuck is going on? She went in on my ass. Make a long story short, she cussed me the fuck out all the way until we got home. Got there, my mom like, put your phone on the bed, don't ask me for nothing, don't even ask to go outside. I'm in the room like pinching myself, biting myself, ripping out my hair, snatching shit off the walls. I'm mad as hell, like, fuck this fucking house, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move out on this bitch. I'm mad. And then after that, you know, I didn't get to see my friends till that Monday. And then Monday came, Sam was on the bus telling this girl about what happened, but she didn't sit with us. So we knew it was something up. She told the girl, and the girl came back and told us that her dad said that we caused trouble, so she can't hang with us. And I'm like, bitch, you stole $400 shades out of fucking Dillard's, bitch. Don't come for me like that. Like, don't tell your daddy kiss my ass, because bitch, it was you that stole, not us. Like, we stole, but we were being secretive with the stuff we stole. Bitch, you walked out and had the shades on like you were at the fucking beach. Like, no, bitch, no. You're not even gonna do that. So I was like, fuck it. And then turned around, she moved like, not even a month later, she moved back to where she came from. And we were like, sorry, bitch, do this. Like, on her fucking ass, like, yeah, bye, because you're square. But anyways, that was my story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. By the way, please share, like, and comment. I really will appreciate it. And I will see you guys again.